Hi, Malin. Yeah, here's the trick that, not a trick, it's just a solution to whenever something in a page stops updating. If you ever run into that, and it can happen typically because when Dreamweaver first opens or defines a new site, it creates something called a cache. That cache becomes corrupted um, over time, or it can become corrupted over time on Windows computers. Anyways, I haven't experienced it on a Mac, but PCs, yeah. Anyways, long story short, if you ever find something doesn't update, you go into the page and you find you can do this in the design view, or you can do it in the code view the design view to start with, right? But you find your item. In this case, it was the featured box, right? And there's the featured box right there in the highlighted yellow code. I just want to see if it highlights in our page here or not. This box right here, I believe, is that it? That is the item, featured boxes, yes, right there. So you find your item, you click it, and then you switch to code view, okay? Now if you do this in design view, it's kind of cool if you can find it in the design view. You click the thing, like so, right? So if we were down here, we could then go and click on this to select it, right? Where you can sort of see that in the bottom of the window here, in the properties panel, right? You see the item right here. Just for reassurance, click that lib item, right, and then go to code view and just press delete on the keyboard, and then immediately hit the enter key. And what that will do is that will remove the library item from the page, right? Hitting the enter key is going to give you a little bit of space to work with, because we're going to move our cursor right back into the middle there between the opening and the closing div tags right here. So there, and with our cursor there, we go to our assets panel, and we can access that through Windows Assets, or just hit the Asset tab. Usually it'll default to the library, right? If not, press the little library icon, find the features boxes asset, which is right there, and hit insert. And that reinserts it back into the page, and that'll be the updated version as well. Excuse me, and hit save, and you're done. So if you ever find that something doesn't update, you can pop it out. Now, like I said, the reasons were corrupt cache. That's kind of typical. It's a known issue with Dreamweaver. Also, if there's a tag that gets knocked off in a library asset, and we only use the include assets. Everything in here is considered an asset in Dreamweaver, and we only use the we have the template, but we only utilize the library assets as include pages. But with that being said, if you knock off a div tag, an li tag, or a ul tag in HTML, in other words, if there's any corrupt HTML where it's not a properly closed or open tag, Dreamweaver can sometimes choke on that as well, and that's why you may need to manually insert an item. Typically, you want to go back and fix that item first to make sure that it's not missing anything, but sometimes it's hard to tell, right? Actually, until Dreamweaver CC 2015 came along, there really wasn't a good method of telling you what tags were missing. So